the game. I forgot. Wait, what happens if I continue? Okay, it's just a fight. Yeah. Oh, alternative soundtrack. No, there is actually more. There's Liam's extra chapter. I'm using an Opmakun device to communicate with you from the future. Do you want to save the universe? Yes. We recommend that you finish a game before playing the extra chapter. If you didn't, you'll see some spoilers and you probably won't get what the hell is happening. I did just finish the game. Original light. Original. Oh, no, original. Play no original light. Okay, so this is 20 years after what just took place. This is on normal mode, not easy mode. Do you think I wasted my life? Wait, I thought we killed Shaman. This is not on easy mode. Don't spread misinformation. What do you mean, Liam? I spent half my life studying this tattered journal, convinced that there are other worlds, believing that Burden's words were true, believing that somehow we could change time and avoid the Constellar Federation's chokehold of slavery over all other life forms. And now, after 20 years of searching, we're finally about to get some answers. But I can't help but think if we'd have spent our youth fighting, instead of running after some kind of magical solution to our problems, the only way of wasting life is death, my friend. We're getting closer. The ship's scanners are getting really weird readings. Not only the ship, Liam, I'm feeling an immense power calling us. Calling us? You mean it's alive? Well, in a figurative way. So it's not alive. No, it's not alive. Stop making fun of my powers. Ah, it's been too many years, my friend. I can see through your charade. I might like to be a little grandiose, but the fact is that I can feel something, Liam. And it's been ages since I felt something like this. What do you mean? The Opmakun. No way. You think we're about to meet the survivors from the Constellar Federation massacre? I don't think so. My ancestors were all exterminated by the Federation, I'm certain of that. But there are other ways of meeting them. And if what we've been researching is true, Burden's time anomaly, the Nebula Agent Amber's discoveries, everything will finally make sense. Since the Opmakun were the only known life form able to manipulate them. Holy shit, look, Shaman. Oh, this is where we find out what the hell this is. A nebula. Oh my god, is Burden still going to be in there? I never thought I'd live to witness this. Liam. This is not just a nebula, this is the nebula. The god of the Opmakun. Upmerhal, the Scholar of Paths. If anyone's playing that drinking game, you're probably wasted after that last 5 minutes. Ruler of the Memory and Will. Pretty cool sounding title for a god, mate. Let's warn the team. We're going inside that god of yours. Yeah, I don't know what's with these names. And that's how I became a billionaire. What the oh my god, it's everybody. Donald, Dr. Jack, Sarah. Where's the dog? Where's the damn dog? I mean, it's 20 years though. So, I don't know. But, where's Brandon? He died with me, I guess. He earned it, Paul. I don't think we ever even knew his name was Paul. And because of you, we've been able to finance this crazy mission. Who'd have thought you'd end up paying Xenolifer's bills? There is no Xenolifer anymore. It's just Liam and Shaman. When Liam first came to see me a few years ago, I thought he was crazy. But time has passed for all of us, and the man who stood in front of me wasn't a crazy rebel punk anymore. I decided to hear him out, and well, here we all are. Oh, so they're working with Xenolifer now? Oh, it does say Paul? Okay. I never sympathized with Liam or his methods. Damn, I've spent half my life hating him for what he did. But truth be told, the Constellar Federation is out of control now. And it'll be great to meet Burden again. What? All of this about his diaries and the secret interest the Everdusk had in him. It sounds crazy, but I want to believe that other realities are possible. It's definitely fucking true. I shared most of Burden's existence, and I can assure you the man has something special. He always had this damn look on his face like he'd already seen it all. And fuck me if he hadn't. Hey, you finished bad-mouthing us? Oh my god. We did it, guys. So we're just all buddy-buddy with Liam now? Like, oh yeah, hey Liam. Well, yeah, we're working together now, and yeah, we're all best friends. Like you didn't just fucking try to kill 4 billion people. We're close to where Burden disappeared 20 years ago. And guess what? There's a nebula waiting for us. Not only that, my theories about Burden's anomaly being related to the Opmakun start to ring true. There's no common nebula. It's the god of the Opmakun, the scholar of shaman, mate. Sorry to interrupt you, man, but we'll be making contact in less than 10 minutes. You can bring us up to speed with Opmakun culture once we've traversed the damn thing safely. We better prepare ourselves. Finally, let's do this. Whoa. Yeah, why did he become British? That's what I'm saying. How is Shaman alive? That's what I don't get. Oh. Liam, are you okay? Wake up. Oh shit. Where are we? Fuck my leg. Shaman, what happened? All of us miraculously survived the crash. But Shaman's weak leg didn't endure the accident. Don't worry, we've been taking care of him while you were napping out in the woods. Sarah brought you back. Thanks. Can't remember a thing. Neither do we. I'm no scientist, but nebulas aren't supposed to work like that, are they? I told you. It was no normal nebula. It was Merhal, whatever, the god of... Oh shit, doctor. I'm doing my best here, hang on. Afraid you won't be walking in the near future. Shit. What's the engineer doing? Can we repair the ship? My name's Donald, asshole. Sorry to say the ship is as wasted as Shaman's leg. Maybe this is karma for destroying ours back on Sinaikos. Yeah. Remember that? Damn it, Donald, you really are a rancorous nerd. I'm sorry, sweetheart. That's his wife. Don't call me that. Uh-oh. Did they split up? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Sarah. Awkward. The thing is, I don't want us freezing to death like on Sinaikos. So... What are you doing? I'm stripping the ship's igniter. Should have enough battery to keep us warm. And if things get nasty, we can reload the gun's laser battery with it. Awesome. Great job, Donald. I like your initiative. Thanks. Am I gonna have to do a whole nother fucking survival chapter? This is gonna... I'm gonna be here all night. The igniter won't last forever. What are we gonna do? What is this place? I wish Burden was here to lead us. Damn. Hey man, I may not be a legendary soldier, but I led one of the greatest revolutions of the century. You'll have to do a second pass. I hope that's okay with you. So, what we'll do now is... Shaman? I can see some temple in the distance. I've never seen one in person, but they resemble the ones my father told me about. I guess I'll have to give you a crash course in Opmakun culture. Those are Dunahri. They were built by our ancestors as navigational devices. Hell of an investment for a fancy beacon, with all due respect. Oh, this thing. Well, they're not meant to guide you through this land, but through time. What? For the Opmakun, time is not constant like in human science. Time is a sea. You can sail in any direction. And through the Dunare, our god, the scholar of paths talks to us. Yeah? How come the Opmakun are extinct if they can manipulate time? As I said, your human perception of time only allows you to imagine a line on which you can only go forward or backwards in your wildest dreams. But time is an ocean, and not existing today just means that the direction is a dead end for the Opmakun, like walking through a forest, finding a cliff you can't overcome. Well, you don't just stop walking. Still go wherever you want, you just have to walk in a different direction, and not only backwards. Alright, no worries. Thanks for sticking around. Except time doesn't work like that, man. Humans don't have the capacity to even begin to understand it, so this crappy metaphor is the only thing we have to outline what time is for the Opmakun. Okay, leg is safe. We'll be okay, but you won't be able to stand on your feet for a couple of months. And by the way, I believe I kind of understand the Opmakun concept of time. I don't think so. What I've just told you is like the version my father used to tell me at bedtime when I was a brat. Okay, now that we've learned some more about your culture, what do we do? The Dunare... the dune... I'm sure it's the dune should be connected with with moments in time. If I focus, I might be able to track Burden's essence. I felt it ever since we started towards the nebula. Wait, you have real powers? I always thought you were just an epic phony. Shh. Freberal Come again. Sorry, that's Oatmakun equivalent to holy shit. I found it. I can feel him. The very same essence I felt when he destroyed the matriarch. But you're not gonna like this. Oh, here we go. Oh god, what is this? Oh, alright. Alright. That was quick. The dune we have to go to is located above the clouds. I told you, the ship is completely wasted. I know, and it would be great to have it working, but we can still get there. How? Climbing a big fucking mountain. A what now? An hour ago, I was excited at the prospect of climbing a mountain. But the air is becoming colder and colder as we go up. Some of us being past 60 isn't helping either. Come on, this is going to be fun. Breathing fresh air, being in some unknown place in the universe, discovering an ancient culture. A lot of people would pay to be in your place. Yeah, surviving a trip through some supernatural nebula just to crash into a mystical alien planet with no hope of return. I love your concept of fun. You forgot we're also on a quest to save the universe. Right, totally unbeatable. So, Shaman, are we close? Well, we are close, but not close. Probably still about 15 kilometers to the peak. So, well, I'll set 15,400 meters on my mission data. It's important not to lose sight of our team status, battery, and distance traveled if we all want to make it out of this alive. How professional. I see you've learned a lot from the challenges life's put you through. You say challenges, I say trauma. Yeah, Jax is dragging him. In any case, let me know if you want to check the mission status. Thanks. How's the igniter doing? I can barely feel the heat from here. It's working full steam. I didn't expect the climb to be so cold. Someone's temperature is too low. Being closer to the igniter will help, but at this rate, it'll barely have enough energy to reach the top, and if we're planning on reloading our weapons using the igniter battery, it might not even last that long. I should mention, I'm carrying several first aid injections on myself. We can restore anyone's stamina or body temperature in an emergency case, and I don't believe... Oh, well, about that. I don't know exactly where the myth ends and the truth begins, but the dune should be guarded by Murhaller. What? Are they deadly? Were you planning on mentioning them anytime soon? The legend speaks of spectral warriors, personal guard to the Opmerhal. They haunt trespassers, steal their body heat, turning them into frozen statues as warning to future invaders. But that sounds a little too supernatural, even for the Oatmakun. Well, we were just warped through some divine nebula, so expect nothing. Be prepared for anything. I mean, think of how freezing cold it would be, though, to be dragged up a mountain. Let's hope they don't exist, but if they do, let's pray laser beams are effective against them. Remember what I taught you. In combat, don't trust your weapon, trust yourself. Yes, sir. That's true, I guess, yeah. Team, since it seems we've got a ways to go and it won't be getting any easier, let me give you some advice on climb survival. The one who leads the march, in this case Liam, is the one who will consume the most stamina. Leading blocks the win for the team, and it puts him in charge of setting the safest path by watching out for terrain anomalies. It can be pretty draining physically and mentally. And the tail of the pack is the safest spot. Presents almost no wind resistance, and the snow will be well trotted by our steps. It's the sweetest spot to recover some stamina, but I'm not complaining, but carrying weight also drains a bit of extra stamina, so we'll eventually have to swap duties. Sorry about that. I'm not just talking about you, even the igniter or even the weapons will be an extra toll on these conditions. We gotta be careful and help each other out. Basically, those who feel strongest should lead the climb, those who are worn out should rest at the back of the pack. Gotcha. Seems we've got a lot on our plate, so let's take Donald's advice and keep thoughtful track of our resources. Dr. Zanes, keep track of the team's stamina and corporeal warmth. My pleasure. Donald, as you're already doing, focus on the mission's overall status and our distance traveled. Alright. Jack, I hope we don't end up needing it, but keep track of our combat assets like our ammo and team power. Understood. I know we're all conscious that this might be our final battle and that the fate of the universe rests on our shoulders, so I'll just say one more thing. Let's fucking do this. Holy shit. Oh, we're off. Stamina loss, warmth loss. Oh, depending on what position they're in, I think. Oh, yeah, his little hair there. Keep climbing team. Leave behind? Holy shit. Distance to the next resting spot, 2,500 meters. Currently going 500 a turn. I don't know what that means. Set weapon, reload weapon. Inject boost, team status. Team status? Everyone's at 100%. Great. I mean, can we just fucking... Yeah, can we leave Shaman? Honestly, yeah, I can't even interact with him. Assist team's firepower. Current accuracy rate is around 80%. Doctor's S accuracy carrying the gun is 15. Sarah's is 60. 5% extra. Okay. Let me change position to ask about... What is this? Travel speed. Climb speed is crucial. As a group, we move slower. We have to set the pace to the slowest member of our team if we want to stick together. So it's better to have all of us a little tired than just one of us completely exhausted. Because it's all about how fast we can go to the next shelf where we can catch our breath and save energy. But it's a simple fact that smaller groups move faster, so the fewer we are, the faster we'll climb. I guess it's better to survive as a few than to die as a team, but let's try to keep casualties to a minimum. Yikes. I mean, everyone, I think everyone's in fine positions, so let's just keep climbing. So, let's say we do find Burden, then what? I've been thinking a lot about this. Based on Agent Amber's documents from the Everdesk, and what Burden told me during our final fight, he doesn't remember a thing until he's isolated in outer space about to crash with the Matriarch. So even if we really are able to find him and tell him to change the past, he won't remember until he's about to face that last time. Given that, I'll have to try to convince him once and for all using the advantage of hindsight. I'll tell him to choose Xenolifer in order to avoid the Constellar Federation's supremacy. Wait a minute. So if I had chosen Xenolifer, what would have happened here? And just pray that's enough to save the universe. And what about us? We'll just die? I don't know, Donald. Maybe we can finally rest, find new lives in this godforsaken timeline, or even find a way out through Oatmakun technology. I don't really care. Well, I do, so I'll start thinking on what we'll do next. If it keeps you climbing, go for it. What? Okay. So, did that change people's... Yeah, so now we're at 2,000, so that used up like one turn. How's everyone doing? Worm... I mean, I don't know how often I need to swap them around. This is so much to keep track of. Like, I don't know, just keep climbing. I think Stellar assholes have already crushed every major opposing force. What do they do now with all their war assets? Most of it has been converted for use by the military police. I mean, you can conquer the holistic empire, but you'll need at least a couple generations to completely eradicate its supporters. Too bad for Jack, he's been in all chapters besides the boss battle. True. So they keep the big guns around to remind the population about the meaning of freedom. I see. And due to the slave demand, they've started labeling random human planets as menaces to the Federation. He's the real main character. I mean, you're not wrong there, yeah. Then they declare war against them and enslave the survivors. But that's sick. How can people keep supporting the Federation knowing that? That's the thing, they don't know it. The Constellar Federation controls the media so they can sell the war however they want. To the rest of the universe, those poor bastards deserve what the Federation is giving them. Ignorance is bliss indeed. Okay. I don't, like, team status. The doctor's doing great for stamina, but he's kind of not warm. So then maybe, yeah, I don't know. Donald, his stamina is low, but his warmth's high. So can he like? Oh, can I take the igniter, change positions, use the one facing the soldiers in the hostage situation, save your ass, get hostage, tortured with you, could die on the left, trapped in the tomb. Called Duction under by his leader. Now that, yeah, Jack's been through some shit. Oh, you could just rotate? Ah, that's kind of useful. So maybe I'll just rotate and then always keep the igniter in the middle. I think that's a good strategy, actually. Yeah, fuck it. That seems good. Donald, though, you can take the gun. No, wrong gun. Liam, you take the gun. Donald, you take the rifle. Doctor, you take shaman. Your stamina's high and I don't know. Oh, you recover stamina in the back. And you recover warmth when you're holding this. That's interesting. Okay, well, let's keep climbing. I've never been a revolutionary. I understand why some people opt for an easy life and just pray for everything to be all right. I've been there. But having known people like you and having seen what the Constellar Federation has turned into, I don't understand why there's not a war going on. Why there aren't millions of people rising against them. I mean, 20, 30 years ago, you could just say whatever, fuck the aliens. The Federation is even openly enslaving humans now. Like it or not, Donald, the grand majority of people are like you. Rebels, revolutionaries, freedom fighters were a dying breed. Constellar Federation did an excellent job, not just in conquering worlds, but also in educating them. But in a few years, will be nothing but a tale. Of course, Liam, as a leader, ordered himself to be placed at the back carrying a small pistol. Yeah. Independent thought has been one of the biggest casualties of our last century. And the Constellar Federation now has the technology and the power to breed a meek humanity. I see, so we better get this right. Resorting to a legend on the slim chance that we might be able to change the past doesn't seem so wild now, huh? If we fail, we better pray that there are more crazy guys like us out there trying to make things right. Or the universe as we know it is done for good. Damn. Are you? Oh god. I don't know. You guys look tired as hell. Team status? Oh god, Donald's stamina. 44. Yikes. Go get to the back. Kind of like the talking. That's, yeah, at least it's something that... Oh, I didn't mean swap with the back. I just was hoping they would all rotate, but whatever. Okay, you recover your stamina back there. Why is it only 1%? Is it because he's carrying the rifle? Shit. 10% lost at return? Holy shit. 15% when you're carrying the igniter? Oh my god. This is not... This is too much. Oh my god. This is so much to keep track of. Just keep climbing. I don't know. It's heartbreaking to climb with all these other temples in the distance. What do you mean, Paul? The Omicron manipulate time in a way we can't comprehend. Am I the only one going mad thinking about the futility of what we're doing? I've been thinking about that myself, but I try to keep those thoughts at bay. The hell do you two mean? Burden's trapped in a loop that makes him relive the same 7-year time span millions of times over. It means there are millions of versions of our universe, potentially an infinite amount of them. If that doesn't drive you crazy already? Multiply that by each dune in sight. We're completely meaningless. Shit, I guess I didn't want to know that. On top of that, our quest is meant to save another reality, not our immediate one. For God's sakes, this is exactly what I meant about keeping those thoughts at bay. I can totally understand how you feel. It was the same for me when I was a child, learning about the Omicron culture and their vision of the universe. It may be way too much for our human minds to handle. Can't help but wonder if anything you do has any meaning and why you should care about anything at all. I myself have spent years tormenting and depressed as a young boy growing up in a culture that was far beyond his comprehension. One day, I can't really recall the reason, I killed the pet Gurkle my father gave me for my 12th birthday by beating it to death with a stick. Oh my god, that's horrible. Yeah, it was. My father, instead of punishing me, hugged me and asked me why I had done what I did. Crying, I yelled at him. What was the point? The damn animal was just alive in every other reality. I asked him why I should care about anything at all. What is the reality that matters? And a single word erased any doubts I had for the rest of my days. Dunari. All of them. That's the meaning of the Dunari. So our efforts are the opposite of meaningless. Oh yeah, I can't beat my pet to death, casual. The dimension of our actions is so enormous that we might be overwhelmed by its size. Can't give up on any single universe, just as Burden didn't every time he stopped us. So engrave this in your minds. Finding Burden and delivering this message may not change our present, but it could change every new future after he goes back with our message. Dunari. Wow, thank you. Dunari, my friend Dunari. How far are we from... What's the mission status? 850 meters. Current travel speed's 250. We're going slower because people are tired. I don't know how to fix this. 7%, 13%, 15%. Like, everyone's just losing so much stamina. How, like, I don't know. Fuck it, Jack. Just take the gun from... Take the rifle. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe change positions with Sarah to get Donald warm too. I don't really know. Oh, but now he's really... No, I think the igniter has to stay in the middle, actually. Just keep climbing. I don't know. Shaman, I mean, no offense at all with this question, but you keep talking about Upmerhall, Scholar of Paths, etc. Really, this is just very advanced technology, isn't it? I mean, you talk about gods and spiritual warriors, but the things we've seen so far have had lights and wires and bear more than a passing resemblance to machines. I'd be offended if I didn't know that your questions are born of sincere ignorance, and I can't blame you since humanity tends to see the concepts of religion and technology as opposites. But it's a mistake to believe that God, at least ours, isn't part of science. Don't know a lot about Upmerhall, but all other known theistic species don't relate their gods to technology. That's because the rest of the gods are not real. Come on, don't play the true god card. Sorry, I should have said the rest of the gods don't exist before becoming gods. The first problem comes when you try to understand every other culture through your own language. The equivalent for God in the Oupmakun language, or the Oupmakun tongue, doesn't have the exact meaning you might assume. Enlighten me then. We don't think of gods as almighty omnipresent beings. They didn't even create the universe. That's crazy. Our word for God is closer to the definition of those who have ascended. It's truly a complex thing to communicate in your tongue, but basically any Oupmakun can become a god. Through scientific, cultural, or social achievements, the community can choose to make you a god. You know, this crazy ability I have to feel electrical impulses and interference with technology without even touching it, right? Well, I'm like a cripple to them in terms of skill. The thing is that if you are chosen to become a god, the rest of the Oupmakun accept you as one. And when you die, your knowledge is absorbed and replicated through the community. Letting your career achievements become part of the collective mind enriches the whole species. And that's how you get to develop time-bending technology that looks like magic to human beings. Sounds amazing. But if what you say is true, how come the Oupmakun have been defeated by humanity? We haven't been. Remember, this is just one of the infinite number of realities, and they're not interested in war. That's why their weapons suck, and we're proud of it. We never had to fight against ourselves, so we don't have an extensive history of war backing our progress that you humans do. Progress through collaboration or through conflict truly are radically different. Cool. Cool. Sarah getting really tired now? Yeah, of course she is. Oh, oh, I did not mean to do that. Take the igniter. Sarah, take the gun. Change positions. I don't know. Second, I don't know if it's making a difference. Sounds like the goddess who explained it there was Magic the Gathering lore. I mean, shit. Maybe that's where they got all this from. How much further do we have? 600. Jesus, and that's just until the rest point. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I guess so. I guess I don't know if he was raised by them or if he just studied them. All right, just keep climbing. Just keep climbing. Just keep climbing. You know, Zenes, I envy you. What for? For having achieved something so impressive with your life. I don't care about being rich. That you totally deserve. But when I was young, I always thought I'd do something relevant for the scientific community. Man, developing an intelligent, self-adapting Medusa killer. It's like saving the world 1,000 times. You're amazing. I don't agree. You did do something relevant for the scientific community. Brandon is still the most advanced, empathetic android I've ever seen. No one has successfully replicated it since. It saved our lives thousands of times back in the old days. If you hadn't been drowning in self-pity since your rupture with Sarah, I'm sure you would have developed something even more amazing by now. His father said what he said. He was talking about alternate realities at 15. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, both for the recognition and the sincere words. Okay, well, now Liam's tired, Donald's tired, Jack's tired, everyone's fucking tired. Where's this rest point, please? You can rest when we get there. 350 meters. I'm just gonna keep climbing. I'm not gonna even worry about swapping stuff. Anybody know what's become of our friends at ECUC? I heard the organization was completely shut down once Constellar Federation started to amass absurd amounts of power. I guess that after getting rid of every other dictatorship, independent organizations were next. Well, it may seem like they disappeared, but as the one who kept his job the longest, I'm willing to bet they're still operating. I even managed to get a promotion in the following 6 years after Xenolifer disintegrated. 6 damn years for a promotion, Donald. I wouldn't say that's as if wouldn't say that as if it's some kind of achievement. I know. Don't be so hard on our man, Sarah. Don't mind it, Liam. Well, the thing is that I'm sure the Everdusk haven't completely disappeared. What the Constellar Federation saw of the Everdusk, what we all saw, it was just the tip of the iceberg. We never knew a lot about the organization's structure, and in all our years of service, not one of us ever met its directors. Their motives are obscure, all that stuff about being the company for the universe knowledge. What does that even mean? I'm sure they've just removed the tip of the iceberg. The machinery will keep working under the surface. Slowly advancing towards their objectives. You wouldn't believe the rumors in the months before they officially shut everything down. This gets interesting. There were these rumors of the shutdown that had us all worried. So I started eavesdropping on a few of my superiors just to know if I had to start looking for a new job. I heard these crazy theories about the leaders of the Everdusk not being human. Oh, shut up. These rumors are as old as the Everdusk. People just make up stories to explain things they don't understand. Yeah, but these were Everdusk officials, and in this meeting room, they were showing a map of uncharted space with some weird symbols on it. What? No shit. Nah, I made that up on the fly to shut Sarah's mouth. I'm sorry, asshole. But the thing is, they really were talking about the leadership being aliens, and these weren't just maintenance guys. They were officers. Yeah. I bet they were mocking you because they noticed you were spying on them. Oh, they're really getting down in the dumps. I don't care. Keep climbing. Jack, hope you don't mind me asking this out of the blue, but how did you end up being a fugitive? Well, life after the Burden isn't the brightest part of my history. With Xenolifer out of the picture, Burden lost forever in space, and the Everdusk getting shadier every day. I quit and tried to enjoy a quiet life. Enough fighting for me and all that shit. But normal, boring life had me drinking more and more and caring less and less. What is that? Oh. The bar I used to hang out at was frequent was frequented by this group of mercenaries. When they weren't on missions, they were wasting their money in the hole. They let me join their card games, and we ended up swapping stories. One day, they were one man short for a job, and I knew I was likely to get myself killed with my unhealthy routine. So I thought some action and money couldn't hurt. Well, I'll spare you the details. We ended up on the wrong ship, and we were caught in a small conflict with the Federation. Lucky bastard I am. Just a couple of months prior, the slave labor penalty for war crimes had been approved. All right, no worries, man. Thanks for coming by. After 9 years of slavery in some of the worst positions you can imagine, Sarah helped me break free. You did. It's amazing. And that's even before I trained her to be a killing machine. I happen to be looking for Jack in the midst of my trying to see if you number one now, so he could teach me how to be tough or something. And when I discovered he was spending his life as a fucking slave, I couldn't take it. So I bribed a few officers and had Jack reassigned to the toxic mining world. It made it look like a personal vendetta, and it seemed like a lot of Federation officials were eager to be rid of him. Damn, I thought I was done for good when they told me I was being sent to the mines. I drank a bottle of wine and crashed a drill ship against a slave transport vessel before it got to the mining world. Craziest thing I've ever done, but damn, I never felt so alive. Then I realized I may have drank a bit too much and put up a decent fight. Not that I was any good sober. Luckily, Jack took it from there, and we miraculously escaped in the damaged drill ship. Crazy bastard crashed the drill ship so close to the cells that she almost got us all sucked into space. Can't pin our success on me alone. The rest of the slaves were just as eager to kill some feds as we were. I want to think they took over the ship and escaped to some paradise planet after we got out. Who knows? So, does that answer your question? Yep, it was a great story too. I'm glad I asked. Hey, I'm seeing some kind of little shrine. Okay, the shelf with some ancient shrine on it seems to be a good spot to rest. Try to catch your breath before resuming the climb. So Shaman, what's this? I don't know, but I feel it's alive. And there's power feeding the machine. Slate reads as Hunath Gru, the one who enacts commitment. Should I try to activate it? Go ahead. What the hell? Whoa. I'll translate. The dune you seek access to is no common one. Here is guarded the Gao immortality. Balance of time's fabric for one of the Gao. Are you willing to prove yourself worthy of such gravity? What's the meaning of Gao? I mean, I was called Baron Gao in Xenolifer's glory days. Oh, and it supposedly meant the one who brings freedom. Gao can have different meanings. Hero, gambler, agent of the change, or even the one at the other side. Mostly Gao's meaning comes from its complement, Pharaoh. In this case, your Gao stands for hero. I see. The question is not rhetorical though. We can interact with the shrine. Are you willing to commit to the Omakun? Yes. Watch out. What's this? They're asking us to carry this stone to the next shrine? Are you serious? And what's the deal? There's no deal. You can decide to drop it wherever you want. I guess we won't discover its meaning unless we do it. How nice is the Omakun? Even if I could translate it for you, commitment doesn't have precisely the same meaning and culture as it does in yours. It's up to you. I see. Okay, let's move. Are you serious? Oh my god, how far do we have? 2,619 meters to the next rest spot. I think I'm actually gonna finish this probably the start of my next stream, and then I'll play a different game or something after. I'm just so tired right now, so I'm gonna call it here for now if anyone's still here. Yeah, I'll definitely finish this up on my next stream, but I'm so tired right now, and I don't have the brain capacity to deal with all these different things right now. So all right, see you later, guys. But yeah, thanks for everyone that came by. Yeah, it has been long. It's been about, yeah, like a 6-hour stream, so I'm tired. Yeah, definitely gonna finish this up some other time though. All right, see you later.